All right. Hello, everybody. I'll give you guys a couple seconds to file on in here while I hit my spiel. As always, gotta make sure you guys can see my head and my face. I think you can. I hope you can. We will find out, though. Let me move that real quick. Got a nice little drying rack called a balcony. It's pretty nice. All right, so I'm gonna get started, guys. Get my spiel out of the way so everyone that comes in can just get right into the workout unless you want to hear me talk and spiel at you for a couple minutes. So, as always, my name is Adam Fox. I am 1/3 of Connected Community Health Support along with my two awesome and amazing partners, Seth Spicer and Jacob Carroll. We're here bringing you free virtual bodyweight exercise programming 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Seth does the 7:30 in the morning sessions. Jacob does the 12 in the afternoon, whichever one you want to call it. And I, yours truly, do the 5:30 sessions. Now, these are a little bit different than last week's session, so we are only doing one session that is live. These are 45-minute sessions now, so we're doing one, and then we're going to repost that session again right after. Our Restream app, unfortunately, doesn't let us post it immediately, so it's going to be about an hour after, so we'll get done here at around 6:15, 6:20. I'll have that one up for you by 7:30. If you guys are joining in and want to catch another one, you just have to wait just a little bit. So I do apologize for that. But either way, we are still sending all of our restreams on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday all day. Sorry, I'm just trying to close my laptop out right there. Our restreams are Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, starting at 4 in the morning and going until 4 in the afternoon. 4 in the morning to 4 in the morning again. We do a whole marathon stream so you guys can catch all of the this week's workouts, and we throw in a couple of the last weeks just for content purposes. So, as always, like I said, the reason that we are doing it, to get back to my spiel so you guys can come in here and get the workout done with me, the whole reason that we're doing this is because we really care about giving back to the community and helping you guys and helping the people that are in the, that don't have the ability to be helped. We want you guys to help defy the odds, and defying the odds is eliminating the barriers to exercise, because this really is for everyone. Say you don't have access to the gym, or you don't like gyms, you're apprehensive of the stigma behind gyms. We want to be your movement, your outlet for movement. So whether you're a beginner, expert, we really want to be here for you so that you can come in, get a nice workout in, go on with your day. You don't have to, dress up to go to the gym or look a certain way to leave your house. You can do it right from the comfort of your house, coming right to the tips of your fingers or right in front of your face, whichever one you're using, a phone or a laptop. And finally, I feel like, hey, what's happening? What's up, Mom? I'm glad you could make it. Let me know if Dad's with you so I can program for him as well. So just give me a little heads up. Let me know. So back to what I was saying. We really do believe that this is for everybody. So we want to make health and fitness accessible for everyone, regardless if you have a gym, you have access to a gym, or if you have the money for it. So those are massive barriers to exercise. So if you want to learn more about any of the things that I just threw at you really quick, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. You can message us on any of those that allow personal DM messaging, and you can always ask questions, or you can comment in with any concerns or anything like that you have. So we'll always be willing to modify on the spot for you if something's too easy or too hard. And remember, this is all about you guys. So as always, if you guys have any underlying health conditions that you might be a little weary about starting a new exercise program, go talk to your doctor. I'm not saying you have to, give him. It's nothing. It doesn't have to be too personal, I should say. You just want to make sure, hey, if I have a knee issue or shoulder issue, or if you have heart problems or anything like that, then you got to go talk to your doctor. Make sure you're okay with starting something that we're doing, like this exercise program. So, as always, all you need is an 8x8 space. I think I said that as always at least 4 or 5 times today. So, hope you guys enjoy that. But as always, just a little bit of space. Throw the arms around. I'm going to walk you through everything as always. I am your instructor. All you have to do is listen to me and follow along. So all these exercises are modifiable to match your desired intensity, and a burn is good, pain is bad. Throw that out. If you got any pain, message in the chat, let me know, and I'll try to modify on the spot for you. So today's workout is going to be 45 minutes, 3-minute warm-up, 3-minute cool down. It's going to be 8 exercises, all 8 exercises, and then we're going to repeat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then repeat for 3 times. The work-to-rest ratio is 45 seconds of work, 45 seconds of rest. I'm going to do a little bit better this time, making sure I actually cue you guys at the right time instead of letting it go over to a minute. So Today is week 5, day 13. So if you guys are just joining us right now and you don't feel comfortable hopping into the 5th week, you can always go back and catch all of our exercise or all of our past sessions on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube in case you want to build yourself up to be able to, do the 45 seconds of work. And this is a 52-week program, so we are progressing you through the entire thing. So it is going to get difficult as it goes. Don't give up on us. Don't give up on yourself. We will get you to the point where you're doing a minute 40 work like it's nothing, I promise. So without further ado, let's get started. First thing we're doing is some nice hip mobility, just opening up the hip. Open the gate, close the gate. You can do them like this, like I was just doing, how you're kind of doing like a circle, or you can do open, close, whichever one works better for you guys. And remember, balance is always your friend. So grab onto that wall if you need it. If there's anything near you, so a chair or something, grab onto that if you need it. Remember, this is only about your range of motion and your abilities. It doesn't matter about anybody else that you can't see on the screen. Just work within what your abilities and range of motions are. A couple more here and move on to the leg swing. So this one, I would recommend grabbing onto a wall because I even need it sometimes. Just nice swings just like so. You don't want to be cranking the lower back or hips like that. Just nice little swings like this. We're going to switch sides here in just a second. And I did see what you said there, Mrs. Humphrey Fox. I'm glad you liked the last video. Tell him I said that I'll have another one up for him on Friday if he wants to partake, which I'm sure you'll make him. So tell him that he's going to partake on Friday. All right. Couple more seconds here, guys. Now we'll switch over to the T-spine rotation. So start with your hands out in front of you like so. Following that hand, bringing it all the way back, following the hand with your eye, just like so, and bring it back. You can alternate like I am, or you can do all 5 to 10 on one side, whichever one is easier for you guys. And if this is a little bit too easy, we can come to the ground like so, reach under the arm, come up, same thing, following that hand, following your hand with your eyes, coming under, coming up, like so. Like I said, whichever one feels better for you guys. If it doesn't feel, if you don't like getting to the ground, we can do the standing one. Really, like I said, all depends on what your guys' preferences are. Next one, we're doing some nice neck circles. Just trying to get some good range of motion. Open up that thoracic outlet, so to speak, or just your upper chest, a little bit of your upper back. You know that sitting in a desk all day kind of gets you guys hunched over, so we just want to get some good, healthy range of motion, get some blood flow to the neck, give us some good sensation. Now we're going to look left to right, looking to the left, looking to the right. Find a spot on each wall and look to that spot. Do about 10 to 15 on each side, or about 20 seconds, whichever one you guys can count to first. Looking. Now the same thing, up and down. So down, up, down, up, down, up. Same thing. I'm finding this black spot on my wall that I've hit a couple times with my kettlebells, which, like I said, that's our little secret. You're not going to tell my landlord. All right. Now on to the last part of the warm-up. We're going to do some arm circles. So nice. We can do nice little guys like this when we're washing a car, or we can do nice big ones like we're a big windmill. And we can do this clockwise or counterclockwise. The whole point is to just warm up that shoulder capsule like I was talking about, getting you out of this hunched over position that you may have been in all day because you're working at a desk job. Which is not a bad thing. I know it's part of what we have to do, unfortunately, in this country, working at desk jobs. I'm sure other countries as well. You can do single arms a little bit if you want, just like so. Just make sure you're alternating. All right. Now I'm gonna instruct the first workout. You guys keep on doing them shoulder swings, shoulder circles, whatever you want to call them. First thing we're doing, like always, picking something up off the ground, starting with a nice solid base. Get those hips in a good position. Hands on the hips, push into the knees, align yourself real nice. Then we're going to pick up and put down. Starting here in 5, 4, 3, 2, and begin. So remember, if this is too easy, we can go down to the actual bridge on the ground. So the way we're going to do that is get on the ground like so. I think you guys can see me. I'm a little blind, but that's all right. Start with your hands at your side. So there's a nice straight line between your armpits and your knees. And then push up, just like so. And then you're going to keep doing that until I tell you to stop. Because remember, all you got to do is just follow my lead. Like we're playing follow the leader with exercises. All right. So I'm going to go back up. So remember, keep going, guys. And if you're standing, keep on just reaching to the ground. Your brain likes reference points, so give it what it wants. Stopping here in 2, 1, and cut it. Good job, guys. All right. Got a drink here real quick. All right, so the next one we're starting here. It's going to be a bent over bear hugs, which starting from the same position. So hands on the hips, get into a nice bent over position like so. Now what we're doing is trying to like clap your hands together on your back like that and then bring them together. So clap, 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 just like that. All right, we still got some time here, guys. Starting in about 10 seconds. Grab a drink if you need it. We're giving you a little extra rest time and a little more work time. So starting here in 5, 4, 3, 2, and begin. The whole point of this really is just get some good shoulder range of motion. This is a horizontal pulling pattern as well. So one of the fundamental movement patterns you should be getting in every day. If not every day, at least 3 to 4 times a week. So bring it up like this. You can keep your thumbs to the skies, to the sky if you want, or you can have the backs of your hands, your knuckles facing the sky. Whatever feels better for you. I personally like a little bit of extra rotation that bringing your thumbs to the sky gets you. So when you come up, you're just rotating that shoulder externally a little bit, getting a little more burn. Whatever feels best for you. Stop it in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. Good job. Is that a chat that I saw? Nope. Whoopsies. I'm seeing things, man. I'm going crazy. All right, next one we got for you guys is the lateral raises. So grab some resistance if you know that you're going to need it. If not, your body weight will do. Remember, this is a no equipment exercise, so you do not need to have equipment. But if you want equipment, such as any type of resistance, a book, a pillow, even anything that adds a little bit of resistance, you can use that, but it's up to your discretion. So we're going to start, hands to the side. Make sure your wrists are nice and strong so they're not broken like that. You're going to bring up to within your range of motion. Starting here in 5, 4, 3, 2, and begin. So bring them up. Remember with this, you only want to work inside of your range of motion. I know I've said this a billion times, and I'm going to say it 2 more billion times, but don't go all the way up here. If your shoulders start to shrug up and your lower back starts to arch, only work within your range of motion, like this. And when you're doing these, another really good cue to get yourself into a good position is try to reach those arms out as far as you can. So see, I got walls on both sides of me, trying to grab those walls each time I go up. That's gonna give your body a good reference point of extending those arms out and getting all those shoulder muscles working the way they should without you having to turn them on, or without you having to tell them to turn on. We're stopping this in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. Good job, guys. What I mean by that is that your brain is really smart, your body's really smart. You don't need to tell it to turn on certain muscles. As long as you give it an end goal or a task that has a goal to it, i.e. reaching the walls, your body will organize around that. Because your body is really, really smart. That's why I'm going to school for what I'm going for. Because I think your body and brain is one of the most amazing things that we still don't know a lot about. So moving on to the next one, my apologies. You're doing knee raises, just like so. So bring it up. Hold them for a second. If you want to make it a little bit more intense, you can pick up your feet, do a little high knee jumping. You do not have to jump. This is a no jumping exercise as well, as only if you want it to be. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. What I mean by that is all these things are modifiable, as you've heard me say in the past, that we're not trying to kill you. We don't want to make you too uncomfortable. We want to bring you out of your comfort zone a little bit so you can grow, because that's where a lot of growth happens, is when you're uncomfortable. So we don't want to make you too uncomfortable, but just a little bit uncomfortable so we can get you to grow with us. Because, that's the whole goal of this, is trying to make you guys better versions of yourself, the healthiest and most fit version of yourself possible. And we can hold this for a second, get a little more single leg stability and some core activation there. Get some good core stability. Stopping here in 5, 4, 3, 2, and cut it. Good job. All right, now for this one, the lateral squats. So these are kind of difficult, I'm not going to lie. It took me a very long time to understand these. So what we're gonna do is pretend, just like with the regular squat. Now, if you don't feel comfortable doing the lateral squats, go to the regular squats. That's totally fine. Not gonna harp on you for it. We understand. These are a little difficult. So we're gonna come out like so. Pretend like there's a chair behind us. Walk over, switch sides. Chair behind you. Same thing. Chair behind you. Come up. Same thing. Sit down in that chair and stand back up. And we're starting with these in 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's get it. Come down. So remember, there's a chair right under me. I'm sitting down in the chair and then coming back up. Coming over, switching sides, sitting down in the chair and coming back up. If your chair is only this tall, totally fine. What I mean by your chair is your range of motion. So if you don't come down this far, that's totally fine. We're going to come back up, switch sides, and come down again. Come back up, switch sides, and come down again, just like so. Remember, this is a little uncomfortable. We can modify it so that you're only doing the regular squats in a chair. Remember, that's all it is sitting down in a chair. Anatomically, these same exact things. We got 5 more seconds here, guys. 3, 2, 1, and cut it. Good job, good job, good job. On to your guys' favorite one. I know everyone loves doing some push-ups. So now we're doing the wall press. So wall press or floor push-up. So push yourself away from that wall. Pretend like there's a sharp object that's gonna stab you in the chest. Keeping that chest away from the wall and pushing away. Keeping the chest away from the wall and pushing away like so. And then we can do it from the floor, which I will demonstrate once we start. Well, big thing with the floor is that you're coming down nice and slow, 1, 2, 3, and then pushing away, trying to build you up to doing the full leg extension push-up. Starting here in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So, like I was talking about, find a nice base, wiggle around a little bit. So if I came over and pushed you, you're not going to fall. You wiggle, you'd be a little unstable, but you're not going to fall. Coming down 1, 2, 3, push back up. Coming down 1, 2, 3, and push back up. These are too easy for you, but you can't seem to get the hang of the legs extended. That's okay. That's why we help you guys modify to whatever your needs are. So you can start with the legs extended, come down nice and slow for 3 seconds, put your knees on the ground, and push back up like that. So demonstrate that one more time for you guys. 1, 2, 3, knees on the ground, push up. Or you can just go from the knees like this. Stop it in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. Good job, guys. Good job, good job. Whew. A little bit sweaty, but it is a little cold in my apartment, so no worries. That's why I got this long sleeve on. Next one we're doing is the bent over pullbacks. Excuse me. So from this bent over position, same thing. Give your brain a reference point. Brain's smarter than you are, as long as you allow it to be. So give it a reference point of bending over like so. You're gonna pull your arms back, pull them up, pull them back, pull them up, pull them back. Same thing, we want the thumbs piercing into the sky. So thumbs in the sky, thumbs in the sky, and then the backs of the hands to the sky as well. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So pull them back, pull them up, pull them back, pull them up, just like so. And this is some good shoulder range of motion too. Another way to help you kind of get rid of that kyphotic, which is this curve like that. Get rid of that. Come up, come back, come up. Nothing too crazy for you here, guys. If you feel a little pop in the shoulder when you're coming back here, that's all right, as long as it's not painful. We can keep on working through, but if it is painful, shoot it in the chat. Let me know. I'll try to modify something for you on the spot. Bring it up, bring it back. We can hold it at the top on each. So up, back, stop it in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. There we go. Good job, guys. We're on to the last one. This one is one of the more difficult ones we've done. I know it kind of is a pain in the butt because we're going to make you sweat real good for this one. We're doing is the inchworm to start. So bending down the knees, palms flat on the floor, walking out just like you're a baby. I guess kind of as if babies ever did inchworms, but you're coming out like so, to whatever distance feels the best for you, and then walking back up. Those are a little too easy. You want to challenge yourself. You're going to come out, into the bear crawl position and then just hold it for as long as you can. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So a good way to get yourself used to the bear crawl position. Spread those legs out a little bit farther. So instead of in tight like this, spread them out. And then walk yourself out, shoulder width, hands shoulder width apart, and then hold for a second. And then walk yourself back up like so. Good. I'm glad you guys like the new exercise. That's the whole point of this. Don't want to make it too stale or mundane. So coming down like this, or if you want your feet a little bit spread farther apart to get you used to the bear crawls, or you can just hold with the bear crawls like so. Keep it a nice flat lower back. Stop it in 2, 1, and cut it. Woof! Good job, guys. Though I'm sweating, I know you're sweating behind that screen. I'm glad I can't see it though, because it might be a little nasty, but that's totally all right. So I know I'm nasty and sweaty right now, but that's the beautiful thing about this is nobody has to see you. You can do this in the comfort and private of your own home. You never have to leave it. And that's why this is so important, why we're doing this, because that's a huge barrier, getting people out of their homes, which is totally all right. That's why we're doing this for you. So back to the top with the bent over and or bridge. So bent over pickups or bridge. Remember, let's give your brain a task. Put something on the ground and pick it up. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. Pick it up and put it down. So back it up and put it down, just like so. And remember, another thing actually, if you guys want to switch up the stance too, don't be afraid. Try to feel what feels best. So for me, mine's just about a little bit closer than shoulder width apart. So yours may be a little bit wider depending on your structure. So it's totally all right if the position that feels the best is a little bit farther out with the legs. Same thing for the bridge. If you don't feel comfortable with your feet nice and close in like this, my knees are almost touching, bring them out a little bit and see how that feels. Just try to play around with the positions a little bit, see what feels best. We're stopping in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. Good job. I hope my clapping works as a good timer, because I know the last time we tried a timer, it was way too loud. So I'm hoping that works. Hey, what's up, Snug? How are you, man? Glad you're joining us. Joined at the perfect time. We still got a whole 2 more sets. I think you've been here the whole time. But still, we got basically 2 more sets. Starting with the next one in a couple seconds here, but we're doing the bent over bear hugs, just like so. Now, I forgot what time. Okay, so we still got another 15 seconds here. So for the bent over, remember, put yourself in a nice aligned lower back, a good position, just like this. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. So bring the arms up. Give yourself a slap in the back. Don't pat yourself in the back yet, because you haven't finished. Not done with the workout quite yet. You can't get out that easy. Give yourself a nice pat in the back. Bring the hands up. Remember, like I was saying, a little bit of rotation. If you rotate the thumbs at the top and put your hands as if you're going to like clap together like that, it's a real good way to get yourself a little bit extra rotation and make that workout just a little bit harder. Coming up, coming up. Perfect. Can't remember if I already started this exercise. Pretty sure I did. Yeah, no, I did. We got 10 more seconds here, guys. So bring them up. Bring them up. And remember, I don't want you hunching like this. Same nice tall position. Stopping right now. Good job. Good job. Hey, what's up, man? I'm glad you guys are joining in. Got my boy Fourth and Snug joining in today. Got to give you guys a shout out because you're one of my most constant viewers. I really appreciate you too. So thank you for joining in from wherever you guys are joining in, whether it's England or the States. I really appreciate it. All right. On to the next one. Lateral raise. Grab some weights. Now I actually have 2 water bottles, so I can show you what I mean, even though this one's not as full as this one. That's all right. All you need is a little bit of resistance. Keeping those wrists nice and strong when you bring them up. Not letting those wrists break, as my tennis coach would always tell me. Yes, I played tennis. Laugh at me if you want. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and bring those shoulders up. And if you guys want to, you don't have to go at my pace. So I'm doing them a little bit slower just because I want to demonstrate for you. But you can, if you feel comfortable doing it, you can go as fast as you want, as long as you're not going to throw your shoulder out and there's no pain doing it. Then who am I to tell you what pace you should be doing it? I'm not. You know your body way better than I do, because I haven't even met any of you, so I definitely don't know your body better than you do. So bringing them up just like so. Nothing too crazy. I think that's the first time I've said that today. That's got to be a record. I've made it almost 20 minutes without saying that. That's crazy. That's like my go-to thing. I don't know what to say. So bringing them up here. We got 5 more seconds. Keep on pushing. We got 3 and 2 and uno and cut it. Good job, guys. All right. Grab a drink if you need it. Giving you that extra break today. And on Friday. Next week, we're going to go up with the work ratios and down with the rest. So you're going to be getting a real good workout this week and next week and every other week to come. Heck, every single week you get a good workout here because me and my partners put together a great workout plan for you guys. Give them back to you for free because it's all about you guys. So next one we're starting with here in just about 10 seconds. Doing the knee raises. All I want you to do is hold, and hold. Or pick up the pace a little bit. And starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So hold it, hold it, hold it. And like I said, if you want to pick up the pace, just bring your knees off the ground. The only goal I want you to think about as you hear me slapping my hands off my knee or my knees off my hands is bringing your knees to your hands. Let your brain coordinate around that goal. Need a hand hold. Need a hand hold. Now I'm getting out of breath a little bit. Need a hand hold. Just like so. I came straight from training one of my clients before this, so I already got a little bit of a workout training him. So nice little double session today. I love it. Bringing the knees up. Stopping here in 5, 4, 3, 2, and cut it. Good job, guys. All right. So for the lateral squats, I want to make sure I'm explaining this correctly. I'm going to improvise on the fly. This is my laundry bin that I've had for about 3 or 4 years now, so she's nice and faithful. Come down, pretend like you're sitting on this, stand back up. So you're coming down, pretend like you're sitting, or if you do have a seat, you can just sit on the seat and come back up. Just like so. You got another 15 seconds here. I think I might have went over. My apologies if I did. Coming back up. And then obviously we're going to be switching sides, but just want to show you on that one side what we're looking for this. So starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So come over, sit in that chair, come back up, rock over to the other side, sit in the chair, come back up, rock over. And if that mobility is a little difficult, so we're going to come down like this, come up, and then bring over like that. Come down like this, come up, slide the foot over like that. We'll come down, come up, slide the foot over. Come down, come up, slide the foot over. Wait, no, wrong way. Nope, I was right. No, I was right. Sorry. It gets a little confusing at times doing a lot of them. So we still got 5 more seconds here, guys. Stopping here in 3, 2, 1. Give me one more here. And cut it. Good job. I know I went a little over, but I wanted you to give me one more. I know you got it in your tank. 45 seconds is tough, but so are you guys, so I know you can power through it. All right. Next one we got is the floor press. I'll make sure I hammer this through. You can do them from the wall, or if you're lucky like me and you get to live in basically a studio with a, what is it called? A balcony, then you can do it a little incline like this, come down nice and slow, 1, 2, 3, and then push back up like that. Same thing, keeping your chest away from the knife, quote unquote. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So from this position, when you come down, you want your hands, as you can see, I don't know if you guys can see this, but you want your hands a little bit under your chest when you're pushing. Your shoulder range of motion is this right here. So when you're pushing, it should imitate that arcing type of motion. So you're starting here and pushing out. I'll show you guys another example of that. So arcing down like this and then pushing up like that. So coming down, coming up like so. And same thing, that's too easy. You want to go from the full leg extension. 1, 2, 3, go to your knees, push up like that. One more here, guys. Stopping in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, good job. We are blowing through this second set, at least that's what it feels like. Stick with me here, guys. 2 more on this set, and then run through one more time, and you guys can enjoy the rest of your night or morning or midnight, wherever you may be joining us from. So the next one, the pullbacks. Remember, same thing as bending over, same reference point. All you're doing, getting those hips in a nice aligned, sorry, not hip, well, hips, yes, hips and lower back aligned nice and flat like so. Now that you're in this point, what I want you to do, bring the arms back, bring them up, bring them back, bring them up. We're starting here in 5, 4, tres, dos, and uno. Up, or sorry, back, and then up, and back, and then up. And you guys, if you just want to do this, you can do that too if this feels more comfortable for you, but I want to get the full shoulder range of motion that I was just talking about. So back to up, back to up. This is a great way to teach that hip positioning as well, because you're going to stay in this position for the whole 45 seconds, unless you need a break, of course, but you're giving yourself a good reference point for the reaching over and bending to the ground. If I ever say something that doesn't make sense, let me know. Hit me in the chat so I can elaborate a little bit more, because sometimes I end up talking a little bit too much, as I've been told. Allegedly, I talk too much. Stopping in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. Hey, washing machine works. It's not a balcony, but it still works. If you want to use that, just make sure it's stable enough so where you're not going to fall or it's not going to wobble too much while you're doing it. That's my only word of advice for that. So next one we're getting on to is the inchworm. Now remember, the harder version of this is going to be getting into the bear crawl, and I'll face you guys. Looking forward, going opposite arm, opposite leg, opposite arm, opposite leg, moving at the same time. But we're going to have to work there, progress you to it, so we're going to start with the inchworm. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So feet close in if you're just starting with the inchworm, so you can get a reference point of where your feet should be in the beginning. And once you get a little more comfortable, you spread the feet out, walk out again, and then this, look at this. This is the dead bug, or the bear crawl position. Same thing with the push-ups. You want your hands just about even with your chest, so you're not over like that or all the way up like this. Knees an inch off the floor. And now if you don't want to do a full crawl, we can just do opposite arm, opposite leg off the floor for a second and come back like so. Or we can go back to the bear crawl inchworms with the legs farther apart. Stopping here in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. Good job, guys. Good job. Yeah, I know. Me talk too much? I don't. No one's ever told me that before. I don't know if you can taste that sarcasm or not, but told that almost on the daily. So I'm going to push my underwear drawer in there. You guys don't need to see that. All right, starting from the back, starting back from the top again, we're starting with the bending over and or bridges. So we want to get you guys comfortable with going to the ground. That's why we do the inchworm, to get you comfortable. The inchworm is a really good transition into being on the ground and able to do the bridges from here. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So for the bridges, if you choose to do this harder version of the bend over, armpits in line with the knees, pushing up through the feet, making sure you're not arching up like that or curling up like that. So pushing through the ground, pushing up like so. Nothing too crazy. Look at that. Second time I've said it today. Must be getting good at not saying that or something. That's my go-to verse, though. I'm not going to lie. So for those of you doing it from the top, still got about 10 seconds here. So just coming down, coming back up, coming down, coming back up. Stopping in 5, 4, 3, 2, and cut. Good job, guys. 7 more exercises, and then you are all set. You can get back to cooking dinner or watching Apex, playing Apex, whatever you may be doing tonight. Excuse me. So, take a deep breath. Everyone take a big deep breath. Only got a couple more. Take a drink if you need it. We still got about 15. Still got a couple more seconds here. Got about 15 more seconds, 20 seconds. Sorry, I'm like going off my clock as it's counting down, so I got to do 15, 30, 45 every time. It's messing me up just a little bit. but that's all right. So 10 more seconds here, then we're starting with the bent over bear hugs. Remember, nice reference point. Touch the back and come back. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. Touch the shoulders, come back. Touch the shoulders. Put the thumbs to the sky. Thumbs to the sky because you're a cool guy. Ignore me. Hopefully you're laughing with me, but laughing at me is just as good, right? I'm all right with either. Coming up, digging those hands into the sky, just like so. Alternating which arm is in front. So what I mean by that, alternating. So right arm's in front, left arm's in front, right arm, left arm, just like so. Keeping that bent over position so you're not hunching like this. Stopping this in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. Good job, guys. Good job. All right. So now I want to challenge you, if you have not done it already, go grab some resistance. I don't care if it's a sack of apples or whatever it may be. Go grab any type of resistance. Put it in both your hands. And in a couple seconds here, we're going to be doing the lateral raises. Remember, keep those wrists nice and strong. My tennis coach would be very mad at us if we're breaking our wrists and picking things up like so. So from here, bring it up just like this. Still got a couple more seconds here until we get started. So I'm challenging you, go grab some resistance, make this a little bit harder for yourself. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, and begin. So bring it up, just like so. Even if you have two like tennis balls, still just gripping onto those tennis balls is gonna make a little bit more resistance, make it just a little bit harder for you. And we are on to the 5th week, so we are trying to get you guys progressed to the point where you'll be able to do some of those heavier, more weighted movements like this, which you don't have to, do it immediately, but this is what we're trying to get you to be able to get at least, a couple pounds in each hand to be able to do these lateral raises with, while still keeping that wrist nice and strong, not broken. Nobody wants a broke wrist. Stopping here in 5, 4, 3, 2, and give me one more here, guys, and 1. Good job, good job. Hope that's helping my little claps, because I don't know if it is or not, is or isn't, but I talk with my hands, so I'm going to keep on doing it. Next one we got here, going back to the lateral squats. I think I demonstrated this pretty good last time. Let me know if you have any questions about it or any other variations that I'm doing. If I'm being a little vague, say, hey, Adam, what are you doing? I need you to be a little more specific. That's totally fine. I won't take offense to it. I know, like I said, I blab a little bit too much sometimes. So the lateral squats, coming over, all you have to do is get down just a little bit, come back up, push over, just a little bit, come back up, push over. Starting here in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So you can come down low like this if you want. Just make sure that you have that range of motion so you're not going to fall over like that, so you can get into that low squat position. I've been doing these for a very long time. This is one of my favorite movements, so don't be discouraged because I'm over here getting my legs to the ground. You will get there. It's a 52-week program. We're going to get you to that point so you can do it with us. Whether it's me, Jacob, or Seth, we're all progressing you so you can do all these movements just like we are eventually, sometime in the future. So we got 10 more seconds here, guys. So come down like so, come back up, stopping here in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. Good job, good job. So as you hear, I got Rice Krispie treats with some milk in my knees. Every time I go down, you hear the little bit of pop. That's all right. If you're experiencing the same thing and it's not painful, it's all right. Mine's for my ACL surgery. Maybe you don't have surgery or had a surgery. Maybe you haven't had a surgery, but you still feel that little bit of crackling. As long as it's not painful, it's all right. And if it is painful, shoot me in the chat and I'll try to adjust something for you guys so we can do something that's not going to put you in pain. Because pain is no good. We are not the no pain, no gain mentality. That's how you get yourself injured, and then where you decrease physical activity because of your injury. We do not want that. Starting with the wall push-ups here. In 3, 2, 1, and begin. So from the balcony or the dishwasher or washing machine, wherever it may be, coming down, pushing back up. And the farther away you get, the harder it's going to be, and the more your elbows are going to want to come in like that. That's totally all right. That's the way your anatomy wants to move. Like I said, range of motion is this. not this. So you do not want to be pressing like this. You want to be pressing arms into the side like so. Coming down nice and slow, pushing up. Coming down nice and slow, pushing up, just like this. Pushing up. We got about 5 more seconds here, guys. 3, 2, 1, and cut it. Good job, good job. All right, we got 2 more, and then you guys are done. You guys are free for the day to go have some of those protein shakes. Wink, wink. Protein shakes or whatever else you're going to be eating or drinking after this workout. So next one we got is the pullbacks. So coming from the same bent over position, coming back, coming up, coming back, coming up. And I say that jokingly about the protein shakes. One of the best post-workout drinks is chocolate milk. So if you guys get yourself some chocolate milk after this workout, does your body's wonders, helps with muscle growth. It's overall just really good for you after a workout. So we're starting with those in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So bring the arms up. Bring them back, bring them up, bring them back, bring them up. Making sure that lower back is staying nice and flat like this, but you don't have to think about it because you gave yourself that reference point. So now your brain just automatically stays in that position. Bring them up, bring them back, bring them up, bring them back. Get that full shoulder range of motion like I was talking about. Up and back. Make a little song to it if you want. I'm going to spare you having to hear me sing because it's not too pretty. So I'm just going to leave that be. Bring up. Bring back. Power through here, guys. We got another 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and cut it. All right, so this last one, I want to challenge you guys, just like I did with the lateral raises. If you're able to get to the ground, if you're able to get to the bear crawl position, I'll do it with you. I'll show you how hard it is because I know you guys can do it. It's just getting yourself used to it. So we're going to get into the bear crawl position. We're just going to hold it for as long as we can. Still got another, I think, 15 seconds on the break here. Take a drink if you need it. This last one's going to be tough. So I want you guys to make sure you're ready for it. All right. Starting here with the bear crawls in 5, 4, 3, 2, and begin. So all I want you to do is make sure your knees are an inch off the ground and just hold this. This is going to get pretty hard. If you start to lean backwards like this, go to the ground and come back up. So your fingers are just about even, your thumbs are just about even with your chest. And if this is too easy, you're going to have one opposite arm, opposite leg off, opposite arm, opposite leg off the ground. Just like so. Just bring it off the ground, bring it off the ground. And you don't have to extend like this. That is another way to make this harder. You can extend like so, or you can do the walks like so. As you can see, my opposite arm, opposite leg are getting off the ground at the same time. We're stopping here in 3, 2, 1, and cut it. Woo! Now give yourself a big pat on the back. You made it through. Good job, guys. Day 14 is now in the books. Congratulations. Like I said, give yourself a nice big pat on the back. You made it through. Now on to the cool down. So first, like always, I want you guys breathing. So big in the nose and out of the mouth. I'm trying not to burp like I was. My apologies. So first thing we're going to do, just like those bear hugs, give yourself a nice slap, pat, punch, whatever you're feeling. Give yourself one of those on the back. So you guys push through. Good job. All my patrons out there always coming in to hang out with me. I appreciate it. Hope I can make you laugh a little bit, spark up your day just a little bit. Or if you don't even like coming in here, that's totally fine. The fact that you're in here, that's all that matters. You're pushing yourself. We're going to help you improve as the days and weeks go on. So a couple more here, guys. Let the shoulder kind of just go loosely. You can also do some arm swings as well. Nice and slow. Just do some one-arm ones like so. Clockwise, counterclockwise. Same thing, breathing through the nose and out of the mouth through the entire session. Or sorry, through the entire cool down. Just like this. And I don't think I missed anything this time. Wait a minute. I did it again. I missed the knee raises and the marches. My apologies, guys. I don't know why I keep missing ones on this last set because I have way too much time left on my timer. So I apologize. If you guys want to go back and just do 45 seconds of the knee raises, so hold them for a second, hold them for a second, just like so. And actually, yeah, no, I apologize, guys. If you want to go back and catch that, just hold for a second like so. But on to the next cool down exercise. We're doing kickouts like this. So you pretend like you just stepped in a big puddle. If you're in England, I know it rains a lot over there. So say you just walked outside, stepped in a big puddle. Now you're going to shake off all that water. Shake off all that water. You can hold your leg out like this, out to the side, whatever feels the most comfortable for you guys. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, and keep the breathing going, because that is one of the most important parts of this cool down. I think this is long enough. Well, I'm glad you liked the duration there, Mother. Glad you like how long it is, even if you're being sarcastic. I'm glad that you're still here, sticking along with us. So to the leg swings now. Just some nice, easy light swings, not like we were doing in the beginning. So now we're trying to cool you down, just get some sensation in that hip capsule. If you need to, you can grab onto the wall like I was just doing, or challenge yourself on single leg balance a little bit more, which is definitely a little bit harder. We're going to switch sides here, just like so. And as you can see, one side kind of has a little more swing on the other than is maybe from my surgery. And if you guys have the same thing, a little bit of imbalance, totally fine. Imbalances are kind of natural, but obviously if it's a painful imbalance, that's not natural. All right, so now, glad I got a laugh out of you, man. All right, so now coming to the most important part of the cool down, the breathing. So big in the nose and out of the mouth. And I'm sure you guys can tell me this by now, but why is this so important? Because your body needs to get back into that rest and digest state so you allow it to get the full recovery and benefits from this workout. It's like my best analogy for this is like driving your car like, 90 miles an hour for 45 minutes. It's or 90, 100 miles an hour as fast as it can go. And then when you get home, keeping the car on for the next couple hours and then hopping back in it to go do your daily commute. You got to let the car cool down, and that's what we're doing by getting you in this, nerd terms, parasympathetic state, which just means rest and digest. So all we're trying to do is get you back into that state, get you those full benefits and recovery aspects of this beautiful workout we put together for you. So do a couple more here, guys. In the nose, out of the mouth. Doing an inhale sorry, I messed that up. I inhale for about 2 to 4 seconds and exhale exponentially longer for about 4 to 8 seconds. And as I do this, we got about another minute and a half left. You guys have any questions or comments or concerns, any questions about exercise, nutrition, stuff like that you want to throw in the chat, I will try to answer it for you. I'm not a physician or a registered dietitian, but I can help you out and give you some of my advice for what I do personally. So if you have any questions about anything health and fitness related, shoot them in the chat and I'll try to answer them for you. As I wait for those questions, if they're coming, big in the nose. Big out the mouth. Only advice for this is if you're tired, don't do these laying on the floor because they might make you fall asleep, which is maybe a good thing or a bad thing, depending on what you got planned for the rest of your day. So a couple more here. Still got about 40 seconds left. In the nose, out of the mouth. All right, perfect, guys. So I'm going to ask a favor, especially of you, Mr. Fourth Dimension, and Snug. If you guys could go ahead and share this to any of your friends, family, coworkers, any relatives that you think may benefit from this, or if they may need it. So I just want to, yeah, you got a good point. Don't want to fall asleep. Got to make sure Dad's fed. But I want you guys to go ahead and share this to your friends. We're trying to make this outreach a little larger. We're just about, we don't have a lot of followers from outside of, like, aside from you guys and like outside of people in the Cortland area and back home where I'm from, the Saratoga area. So we're trying to just improve the outreach here. So if you guys could go ahead and share this, tell your friends about us, let them know, hey, there are these 3 awesome guys that are putting together these workouts for free, just so we as in you guys can be healthier and improve your overall quality of life. So that's really all we're about. If you guys would go ahead and do that for us, we would really appreciate it. But with that said, I don't see any questions or anything in the chat. So if you guys do have any questions, you can message us on our Instagram or Facebook or Twitch page at ConnectedCHS, and we'll respond. We'll shoot the crap, as they say. Go back and forth with you, try to help figure out whatever those questions, try to answer those questions, whatever they may be. Nice. That's awesome, man. I'm really glad that helped, because that is one of the harder movements that we're going to have you guys do, is the lateral squat. Usually a lot of the movements we do are in the front and back plane, called the sagittal plane. So now when we're making you go to the side to side, left to right, the frontal plane, it is a little bit harder. So I'm really glad that prop helped. Remember, all you have to think about is sitting down in a chair. It's the same anatomical thing as squatting. We just put this weird squat definition on it, and now people are tightening muscles they don't need to and not letting the brain work the way it wants to. So I'm really glad that helps you, man. That makes me really happy to hear. Join back in on Friday. Almost forgot what day it is. Join back in on Friday, and we'll see if we can keep on improving that lateral squat for you, man. But without anything else to say, no further comments, questions, or concerns, I'm gonna go eat some food. I'm pretty dang hungry. So I will catch you guys on Friday. Thanks for tuning in. This is Adam from CCHS, and you guys have a great night.